We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the Isotopes. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Patrick Corbin will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Now in the box, Adalberto Mondesi, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Adalberto.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off.
First pitch, 7-10.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Stepping in now, Jose Martinez. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And there's out number 2.
Batting first, the center fielder, number 7, Kenny Lofton.
Digging in, Kenny Lofton having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Late square, and this is popped up. Torrey is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Reds are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the first in a scoreless ball game. Carlos Rodon gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Carlos Rodon, the pride and joy of NC State University. Overpowering fastball at times, 94 to 96 miles an hour with some cutting action. His best secondary pitch is the hard slider and does have a changeup that's on the improve. If he brings all 3 of these, he has a chance to shut anybody down.
At the plate, Ken Griffey. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Right there for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today. The
1-0. It's taken high above the zone. Santiago is, of course, a highly regarded catcher, and it's really fun to watch him control the game behind the plate, not only with his glove work, but with the arm as well. He's got a cannon, and it's in the head of opposing base runners every night. Certainly a valuable guy to have on your squad.
Yeah, he certainly could have a C on his chest. The captain of the infield, controlling the pitching staff, shutting down the running game, soft hand.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is Lofton. And that one is gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 9 on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Batting third.
To the plate now, Andrew Jones. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. You see the average starting play at .318. More importantly, 50 home runs and 126 RBIs. The 1-0 home. It's the bottom of the zone for a strike. Count is 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Lofton is there. 2 gone.
Batting fourth. The second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Standing in, Joe Morgan. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's 5 for 14. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Corbin has tossed more than 170 innings today and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Joe Carter comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a one-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
3 balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder. The 3-1. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Batting 5th, the third baseman.
Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. Hit back up the middle. Iglesias is up with it. A bare hand for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. None left for Cincinnati. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Coming to the plate now, Dwight Evans, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Evans matches up here in this one against his former employer. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Batting 5th.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Joe Torre stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 home.
Hey.
And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting 7th, the first baseman, Evan Longoria.
Into the box, Evan Longoria. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Longoria waiting on the 1-0. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The tag gets 1, back to first, and that'll take care of Longoria as well. It's a double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1 for count.
Torre at second with 2 down. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Hoskins is there to make the catch. The inning is over. Ready now for Cincinnati, Eduardo Escobar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch.
Escobar.
Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Ready on 1-2. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And it's fouled away. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. 1-2. Here it comes. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. Stepping into the box, Danny Jansen. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch on its way. One out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Griffey. 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 55, Carlos Rodon.
Striding in, Carlos Rodon. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher. 2 out, nobody on. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Pulled toward right center field. And Jones will make the catch, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. It remains 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Patrick Corbin. Now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Fouled off. Hit weakly back to the mound. Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Fielder, number 30.
And while we have a moment, let's take a look at our upcoming schedule to see where we'll be for the next 7 days. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the veteran outfielder, Ken Griffey Sr. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. And there's out number 2. Digging in, Benito Santiago. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. 3 innings complete. Indiana leads this one 1-0. Back to the top of the order now, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. And it's quickly 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Jose Martinez. As he grounds one briskly to short. Iglesias is there. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Digging in to try it again, Kenny Lofton. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Reds are down and ordered. They still trail 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Jones comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Andrew as he was shooting for the downs there. It's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
High in the air into shallow left center. In comes the left fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in, Dwight Evans, a base hit in his first trip. The pitch.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught as that'll be an infield single.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Joe Torre is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and he botches it. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third. Yeah, they put traffic on them. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch? You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll, you lose.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And all ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. The pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Bat explodes as this is popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Joe Carter.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and up next, former World Series hero Joe Carter. First pitch coming, here it is. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit, 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. This is line to left. Griffey will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Not shortstop.
First delivery to him on the way. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Iglesias playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 16th round selection during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. One there, relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Ken Griffey is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that can run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Mondesi brings it in. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar.
The second baseman, Eduardo.
First pitch on its way. Hit to short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
When a guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Up next is Danny Jansen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Here now the 2-2. Left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 55, Carlos Rodon.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Carlos Rodon. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Reds are down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Into the box now, Benito Santiago. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Martinez has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 25.
At the plate, Andrew Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Reined in. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Ready once again, Joe Morgan. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. This is line to left, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dwight Evans.
So now to the plate, Dwight Evans, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. The 0-1 delivery. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. One and one, here it is. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. 2 out with the man at first. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. Runners off for second. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 14 on the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Now batting.
At the plate, Joe Torre. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Digging in the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball one. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fouled away. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number one here in the seventh as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strike out there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now a swing and a fly ball, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. On the ground to third. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 7, Kenny Lofton.
Standing in, Kenny Lofton, 0 for 2 for him to this point. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. 2 out, nobody on. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And another throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
No, that's down.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Morgan over to his right, and that's the 3rd out. One left for Cincinnati. They trail it here 3-0. Cody Hoyer gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
65, Cody Hoyer.
Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Evan Longoria. And a pitch on the way.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Carter moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jose Iglesias. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And that's the 2nd out. Digging in now, Patrick Corbin. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Joe Carter.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the 1st out.
Now batting.
It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our 2 starters to this point in the contest. So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. And he takes ball 1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher.
And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with two runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Into the box, Danny Jansen. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Freddie Freeman will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For Cincinnati, number 22, Freddie Freeman.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And there's ball one.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
A ball and 2 strikes.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Iglesias to his left. He's there. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Joe Kelly is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 19, Joe.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And striding toward the plate is Ken Griffey.
Leading off for the Islanders, the left fielder, Ken.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lunging at a changeup that time, and he pops it up near second. There to haul it in is Escobar, and that's the first out. Now to the plate, Benito Santiago. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Kelly has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. 0-2 the count to Santiago. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. This one's down to third. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew Jones.
Striding in once again, Andrew Jones. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And it's fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. Hit hard back up the middle, but that finds its way through for a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing in a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in and looking for more, Dwight Evans. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a hard liner. But this will be a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in once again, Adalberto Mondesi. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Now the 1-0. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
Count still at 1 and 2. This is on the ground over to first. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
And you know what, D'Lo, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1, here's the pitch.
Nope.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Shoots this one over to first. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. Hard liner towards short. So this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The first baseman, number 17, Reese Hoskins.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up Reese Hoskins. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Raleigh Fingers answers the call from the dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit down the third base line. The 0-1 pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Joe Carter. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ball 2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. From the belt, kicks and deals. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Isotopes jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Patrick Corbin hangs win number 11 on his line. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Reds, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.